Jumbo, everybody, coming to you from Disney's Animal Kingdom Park. I'm George, the Disney Italiano, with Abby.
Hi.
We're spending the day here, basically doing a park do-over, because the first time that we came here didn't really go quite as what we expected. The heat was getting to Abby. The surgery that I had was starting to catch up on me, so we didn't really get to have a full day of Animal Kingdom. So, due to the little hiccup with our flight coming off the cruise, it allowed us to stay 3 more nights here at Walt Disney World. So, we thought we'd take one of those days to come back and enjoy Animal Kingdom
Yes.
and do the stuff that we didn't get a chance to. But also, on top of it as well, we didn't get a chance to do our live. It got canceled. So, we thought we'd take you along, a walk in the park, so to speak, and discuss different topics, answer some questions, whatever you guys feel like. We'll go over. I'll show you the construction um, of where Tropical America is going to be, all that good jazz. You're going to come along with us. So, of course, Abby's in the house. We got Jacob Weller. So, yeah, any questions, any comments, any opinions, any concerns, throw them in there. Giant Peter Show, welcome in. Did you wanna say hi?
Yeah.
We also got a special guest here.
Hey, this is Florentine. It's Florentine.
It's
Florentine.
Florentine. It's yes,
Funny met the Italiano
yes,
and Abby.
yes,
Shout out to OG and
yes,
Schleimer and uh, Weber. How can I
yes.
forget Weber?
Oh, everybody does.
Everyone does.
Yes.
This is a big surprise because I thought they were gonna go back home and they extended their day. So yeah, so hello from Florida.
Yes.
Sunny, hot, humid Florida. So.
Yes. Yeah, I thought it was great to the fact that Florentin messaged me that it's a possibility that
I wanted to do a surprise for George because he had his surgery, so and life happens, and I was, they were bon voyage on their cruise, and you never know when is the next, you never know what life.
that is
So,
true. That is very true. So yeah, you took the opportunity.
of course,
And,
I did.
yes. Yes,
Yeah.
and it being Animal Kingdom, this is as
Yeah,
you said, one of the parks that you least come to.
I know it's surprising for OG, right?
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah,
Let's see. Yep, Giant Peter show. Yep, it's Florentin.
yeah.
Let's see. Oh, okay. So here we go. So Giant Peter show has to know about the quick service with the
The
cheeseburger bowls.
So I did make it a point that the first thing we did was go on Flight of Passage. So I wanted to make sure I got onto that. And it was already 75 minutes at 8 o'clock in the morning. So once we finished that, then it was exact time for me to order my cheeseburger bow. And so I ordered it. It was good. I liked it. I give it 4.5 yums just because it does have a little bit more of the mustard flavor, and I
Oh
don't
yeah.
like mustard.
And I tried it. I wasn't going to, but it came with the two bao buns. I actually ended up eating the whole
Second
one.
one.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I give it 4.5 as well, just because like it was. It's a great quick snack slash lunch. It's nothing extraordinary. But I actually like the mustard taste because that's how it actually tasted like a cheeseburger to me. But Abby would have preferred more of mayo
Yes.
if she really could choose. But too bad they don't have like different ones like ketchup, mustard, mayo combination. That'd been kind of cool.
But it does taste like a cheeseburger from like McDonald's. So
Yes, which it's funny because I actually prefer that because sometimes the buns can get a little bit thick. I mean, who really likes thick buns?
mm,
We'll come back to that. But when it comes to the bao buns, I like it. They're soft. They're not as thick.
we're still talking about the bow.
Yeah, we're still talking about the bao,
Okay.
and it's easy to digest, especially with my digestive tract. It works really well. But yeah, we're standing actually outside of Yak and Yetis. We actually had a kind of a late lunch after
Yeah.
the fact that we had Satuli Canteen. But we're gonna walk and talk through the park. So let's go.
Oh,
Did you want to join along?
I'm gonna say goodbye, but if I come over,
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
oh, so if not, hi everyone. Want to say goodbye. Yeah. So if you ever come to Florida, you'll catch one of us,
Yes.
Floridians and Californians.
There you go.
Yeah. So
All right. Well, it was great. It was great seeing
it
you.
was so great to
Thank
see
you.
you,
So,
of course.
yes.
Yeah. Some opportunities.
Yes. But it's always great when you guys see us or want to meet up in the park. As I said, don't be shy. I love the attention. I love when people recognize me, call out my name. I love it. I thrive on it. So Abby's just talking to Florentin for a little bit, so I thought we'd just walk up a little bit ahead and see. So I am on the StreamYard, so it does not allow me to change the camera lens through a button. But I will like turn the camera around to show you guys stuff um, when there's something to be seen. So we're just walking through um, Asia right now. As I said, we were just came from Yak and Yetis. So, oh, speaking of which, here we got some animal activity right here. I don't know if you guys can see him, but he's just hanging around. I don't know if you guys can see him. Can you see him on there? He's that little hanging black thing hanging off the. He's that little speck. The little speck. Yeah, for some reason it works much better on StreamYard. Um, as I said, it's just the downfall is just being able to flip the camera. It works better on YouTube, but the upload of the video after the live is done is a nightmare on the YouTube app. And coming up here, looming in the distance, we have Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain. We'll get a closer look because we're going to be walking that way anyway. Let's see. Giant Peter show. I got drenched on Cali River Rapids last time. Yeah, it's kind of like a roulette. You don't know what you're going to get. Sometimes you can get, speckled with water. Sometimes you can get wet or you can get a torrential downpour. It just depends. Let's see. Miss Expedition, definitely one of the best themed roller coasters. I love Expedition Everest. I actually rode it earlier. I did the single rider line, which was only about maybe like a 15-20 minute wait, just because Abby wasn't feeling it this time around. But the regular wait was, I think, about 60 minutes. But I do wish that Joe Rody would have been able to fix the Yeti issue before um, he left the company. But hopefully in time that Disney will be able to do something in time. But in order for them to do that, they have to get more things to do in the park first. Because since Everest is a very popular ride, they can't afford to have it down for that long of time. By the way, folks, just want to make sure you could see me, you could hear me, everything good. Just want to make sure. Is Everest gone? I think it is. Oh no, I hear them screaming. Never mind. It was a slight delay. Cool. Thumbs up. Perfect. These people, I went on the ride, had no clue Cali. They didn't bring ponchos. Ooh. Yeah, here's the thing for me. And again, it's not like I can understand how people don't want like wet clothes, what have you, or soggy socks and shoes. But for me, like if I'm gonna get wet, it's like I'm just gonna go all the way, balls to the wall. I don't know if you guys can see like through the trees, partial of the mountain, the track. Oh, here they come. Gotta love it. I love the vibration it gives. Like when they're coming around to the bottom, it kind of like shakes the ground a bit. So we're now leaving Asia and we're going over to the land that's getting the facelift. We're going to Dino Land USA, soon to be Tropical Americas. I don't even know if that's going to be the official name for it. Um, but we'll see. Because I wanted to show you guys um, like the progress that's going on. I mean, you can't really see anything significantly, but they do have the walls up. I do wonder. Here's the thing. I love the Finding Nemo musical, but it makes me wonder how long it's actually going to be here, because it's in a very like interesting spot. It's like right in between Expedition Everest for Asia, and then it'll soon be. Well, I guess it would fit into the tropical Americas. Which here's the Theater in the Wild for Finding Nemo, The Big Blue, and Beyond. And the other thing too, I wanted to show before we head in, which I find quite sad, really, is they built this whole kind of outdoor seating arena that was for Rivers of Light, and it's empty. It's like they're not doing anything with it. So hopefully this area will be utilized soon for something. Maybe do like a Animal Kingdom variation of like World of Color. I know they had a lot of issues with Rivers of Light, um, but hopefully in time it could become something. Yeah, okay. Abby's gonna take a little break.
I'm tired.
Yes, but she will be in the chat as we carry on our walk. Giant Peter Show says, is it Pueblo Esperanza? So is that going to be the official name of the land? I do know that's what Bruce Vaughn said, but that's going to be the name of the land. See, Animal Kingdom, World of Color would be insane, especially Lion King. Heck, maybe even Avatar. That would be cool. Okay, so I'm going to turn you guys around here because we're now walking into the dino area. As you can see, this is where they used to have like the huge dino that goes to Chester and Hester's Dino-Rama. But you just got green walls and some butterflies. Again, I know it's not much, but hey, the fact that they have the walls up means that, progress is being made. So that's a good thing. And hopefully we can get through our walk and talk before it actually rains, because they said they were calling for rain close around 6 p.m., which is when the park closes. But yeah, soon this beyond these walls will be Encanto. And they have the Tropical America sign right here. And then they have the concept art also implemented as well. And then all of this will soon become part of Tropical Americas as well with the carousel. Now, here's the thing. I am very curious. Oh, Goofy's meeting over there. Uh, Here's the thing. I'm very curious um, about Indiana Jones. I think, like with the updated technology, it's going to be great. But I will say it's kind of bittersweet for me just because I grew up with Dinosaur. You know, this was a go to ride for when me and my mom came down here for vacation. This is actually one of her favorite rides. So, Dinosaur will always have a special place for me. I will miss it, but I am ready for some change. Abby and I did ride this earlier, so we did get to ride on it. And it was also really cool, too, because we were in the front row and we literally had the entire Time Rover to ourselves. Literally, we there was no one else with us. We were the only two. I don't know how that worked, but guess they knew the Italiano was in the house. But I remember when that signage used to say "Countdown to Extinction." Now it says dinosaur because it was the promotion for the dinosaur film at the time. So it is at a 30-minute standby. When we came in, it was about, I think it was like 20. Yeah. And then we have Aladar. So, yeah, as I said, bittersweet. I know a lot of people don't really care for it. It is very outdated, but, I'll miss it, but I'm ready for change.
Like I'm scared and thrilled all the time.
And actually, for it being 30 minutes, that's, I think, pretty good. I will say, though, in the morning, it was warm, and then we went to go see Festival of the Lion King. We walked out, it became very hot, very humid, and it stayed that way. Oh, there's Goofy. There's Goofy. And then there's Donald and Daisy up here. Daisy's doing her meet and greet, and Donald's going for his. He's heading over where we first came in, but we're going to go this way. Right over here is the Restaurantosaurus, which I'm for sure that'll become again another restaurant, but themed for tropical Americas. Wonder if it would be like a quick service. I don't know if they actually officially announced that, if it was going to be a quick service or a sit down. And then we have the Boneyard, which is like the dig site for kids to kind of play, discover, and also it's kind of like a little jungle gym area. But again, this will all be gone as well. Let's see. Oh, catch up on. Let me see. Giant Peter Show. Let's see. That's what they said the name of the town was going to be. Okay, yeah. See, I was there the day after Dino Land permits had leaked. It leaked after 7 p.m. I couldn't see the Grand in there. Okay. Theme parks assemble. What's up? Welcome in. I unfortunately didn't get to ride Dinosaur on my last visit, but rode it the trip before. Well, that's good. Yeah, we did. It was like it normally is dark, but I mean it was like super dark. You couldn't see like nothing in there. And that's the only thing too is I think that was always the issue with Dinosaur was they didn't have like enough lighting to like really bring the land area to life. But I think they had now have it like really dark on purpose just because they probably don't want to fix anything. It's like, why? Why put money into something that's going to be gone soon? We got another sighting here. There's Kevin from Up. So yeah, had to show Kevin. But yeah, Dinosaur was like extra dark, definitely. Yeah, it's a little bit warm, Mr. Tech Bear, Kevin, the house. Yeah, it's definitely warm. My parents did not enjoy Dinosaur my last time I went on with them. Oh, hi. Let's see. Brazilian barbecue would be awesome. Yeah, that would be cool. Like they need something like yeah, very distinct to the land. Not just have something like where it's named something and then you just have hot dogs, hamburgers, french fries. Like we get enough of that like already. We need something like very authentic. Let's see. Yep, Kevin and Abby's like, no, Kevin. Yeah, we saw Kevin through the window while we were eating yak and yetis, and she was like, "Good, she's down there. We're up here." So let's see. Okay, that's going into Asia again. We're going to do a little about face here. So I'm going to try to take you guys around. So we went through Asia. We did Dino Land, USA. I'm going to see if we can get to um, Africa, Pandora, and then the center of the park so you can see the Tree of Life. Of course, I made the wrong turn at Albuquerque. Let's see. And the Lion King show is awesome, super underrated. Yeah, we did that today too. I actually recorded it. It will be an uploaded video. It's downloading, so should be up soon.
He's never great at it. Just trying to figure out like because he like very tricks that.
Yeah, so we'll head over to Africa. Oh, here we go. While we're passing the great tree of life. Absolutely love that tree. It's actually one of my favorite park icons. You know, as much as I love the castles, you know, they're always typical, you know, with like the castle parks and everything. But the tree of life, one of a kind. Just like Spaceship Earth with that plot. I do miss It's Tough to Be a Bug though. It just fits so well. I get it. It was an outdated show with an IP that's very underrated. I feel like A Bug's Life is very underrated. But I do miss the show. I love the Hopper audio animatronic. Um, but they're putting in Zootopia. I'll reserve judgment until I see it. I'm for sure it's a cool show. It just, for me, I just feel like it just doesn't fit in the tree of life. Am I crazy? Is it just me? Let me know in the comments. Let's see. I do like how they give Scar a moment in the show too. Yeah, for Festival of the Lion King, absolutely. Then we're passing by Tiffin's. We're just keep walking, just keep walking, just keep walking, walking, walking. So we're going into Pandora right now. It amazes me how this used to be Camp Mini Mickey. I used to come in here all the time to meet the characters, and this is where Festival of the Lion King used to be. Also, along with that, what was it, Pocahontas and her forest friends show. But it's just amazing how they transformed that into the world of Pandora. I love the sights, the sounds, the smells. It's very unique, very different in a good way. And the grand reveal of the floating mountains. We're going to go down around so you can get a better look. This part right here is one of my favorite features. The fact that they actually have a waterfall coming out of the mountain, just like how they do in the movie. I feel like this was one of Joe Rohde's crowning jewels. There's the Navi River journey over there, but you can hear the banshees. That's so cool. See, this is why, the Disneyland Resort and DCA will thrive with Avatar, and even more so because, again, the park closes at 6 this evening. It won't at DCA, so you'll be able to experience the full effect of Pandora and the bioluminescent forest and the water and whatever other special effects they may have up their sleeve. Here's Flight of Passage. 45 minutes, not bad. Our time said 75, but I think we only waited like an hour. All over his face. There's the Satuli Canteen. That's where we got the cheeseburger bows, which again was very good. And then there's the restroom. So we're going to do an about face. Come up this way. And again, folks, I will catch up with the chat, or Abby will answer any of the questions. I'll keep checking periodically. Just right now, for me to be able to show you guys out what I see, um, I have to flip the camera around literally, so I can't see, exactly like any of the chat thus far. So I'm gonna leave Pandora. We're gonna go to Africa. So while we're walking, I think I'll flip it. Let's see. Let's see. Originally a Lion King show with Rafiki and Simba at the Tree of Life. That would be cool. Let's see. Giant Peter show. This is the thing George keeps talking about when he keeps saying the transition to Pandora. Yes, exactly. Actually, I'm gonna. Being that you said that, Peter, very good observation. I'm gonna flip it around because this is the other entrance or exit way out, and it just the transitioning into this land just fits the way they have it with the plants, the trees, the sound effects. I'm very curious to see how they're going to incorporate that into DCA. This is a very tranquil area right here. I love this. Again, you will not get this in any other Disney park. Yeah, so you have like two entrance and exit ways in and out of Pandora, and they both transition quite well. I remember on this bridge, this is where they used to have like the hold area for people wanting to get onto Flight of Passage when it first opened. Like the line would stretch all the way back here, literally, because I remember standing in it. It was like the queue before the queue. And again, just love the overall theming and not even the decor, but the architecture. It actually like makes you feel like you're actually in these places. And I was talking to Abby about this earlier, that with Animal Kingdom, the lands are not fictional make believe lands. Like these are actually real life locations. So that the Imagineers had to be spot on to keep the authenticity and the integrity of Africa, of Asia, and now the tropical Americas. And hell, I'd even say even Pandora, because James Cameron is a stickler and an attention to detail kind of guy. So we are now in Africa. Now, earlier this section was jumping, because this is where people basically enter and exit for Festival of the Lion King. But they already finished up their show times for today. So this area is kind of a little bit of a desert, but absolutely love Festival of the Lion King. Okay, I'm not even going to attempt to even try to read this. Makini Sikuanguka. I probably butchered that. And I love this kind of like topiary kind of design of Simba. Okay, let's see. Let's check on your chat. Let's see. Abby, I see. Yes, I don't get how they will do it in DCA. Giant Peter Show in 5 years, it will still kind of be unique. And the most the decorations were bought on trips to those locations, which is why I think it's weird when people are like Disney is buying stuff instead of creating. My favorite is the knockoff Mickey Mouse in India. Preppy K, welcome in. Let's see. Can you go to Cali River Rapids? Absolutely. This is for you, Preppy K. We'll go over to Cali. Oh, really quick, while we're passing here, see, look, you got some Stitch pins. Oh, Abby saw this one yesterday at Disney Springs. She loved the Stitch pins with their cousins in the lanyard. And over that way is the Gorilla Falls and Rafiki's Planet Walk with the Wildlife Express train. They usually close that area down before the official park closes. And while we're walking back over, here's the beautiful, luscious Tree of Life again. This is a great spot right here. Like Abby and I took a photo op right here earlier. And this gates upon that beauty. Here's the Feathered Friends in flight area, which Abby does not like. This show was several renditions. It started off as Flights of Wonder, and then it became Adventure is Up There, uh, and now Feathered Friends in Flight, which is like a little live show production of how like they have the birds kind of trained and like um, respond to signals and what have you, and how they live in the wild. There's Yak and Yetis, where we first started the live. Tell you what, if I was really in the mood to get wet, probably would be right now because it is very hot and extremely humid. That would really feel good right now, but I just don't feel like getting wet. Want to cool down, but don't want to get wet. Yes, I know that sounds very complicating. So here's the entranceway to Cali River. It's at a 45-minute wait. We'll come around here. We actually haven't been back here today. We'll just do a little circle around. I used to love those little splash pad things where the water just comes up from the ground. This is where, from the opposite end, is where I was trying to show you the monkey. And that's the exit only for the Maharaja Jungle Truck. Oh, there they go. Oh, it's an empty one. Here they come. And come on this side and see this right here. Press the green button. We'll shower the rafts. I got them. Let's see if I can do it again. This is fun. Oh, no one's in this raft. I'm gonna get someone else wet. I could just stand here and do this all day. Let's see. Let's see. Another raft coming. Oh, we got another raft. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see if we can get them. Oh, I love it. What you guys think, huh? That's fun. Yep. Preppy K. Yep. Absolutely. That's what I'm doing now, and I'm enjoying it. Ah, come on. They won't go. Ah. Hmm. For some reason, it stopped working. I got a couple people though. So we'll get this raft pass, and then we'll circle back. Cool. All right. That was fun. Yeah, I love how you could just like stand and just like add uh more adventure, more thrill, more fun to other people's experience on the ride by getting them wet more. And a lot of other places, you have to actually pay to get somebody wet. But you could just go up to the little device and hit the green button, have some fun yourself. It's almost like you become one. You become part of the attraction. I like that. What's up, Brian? Welcome in. Welcome to Animal Kingdom. Let's see here. Let's see if we can go meet back up with Abby. Not sure, Abby, if you're still in the chat. Are you still where I left you? It is a very pretty day, which is actually very kind of odd. Every time I come to Animal Kingdom, it's usually like a rainy day. But here's the thing: it enhances the experience because it's the sense of nature and it being an organic park. Excuse me. So like the rain just like amplifies the experience. But this time, clear blue skies today, right now. And I also love like the music they play in the background of each land in each section. And they also have like live entertainment where they have, um, entertainers and performers playing on like drums and playing like kind of like this African reggae music and stuff like that. I love that. They get everybody involved. Everyone gets to dance and sing along. I didn't see any of that too much today, just because probably the timing of where we were, it just didn't coincide with the schedule. But they do have that here at this park, which I do love. Live entertainment spread out throughout all the parks, not even just this one. Back in Anandapur. Excuse me, bud. There I go again. But I will say our day has been very fulfilled. We got to do everything we wanted to. I wanted to take Abby to see Finding Nemo one last time, just because the first time because she was so tired and not feeling herself that day. She was kind of going in and out of consciousness of sleep, so she didn't get to see the full show in its entirety. But we didn't get to make it there today, unfortunately. But she did get to see bits and pieces of the show. But everything else, we did make up for it for today. Again, I really wish that they would do something with this area. It's this big open piece of blank canvas that they could turn something into it. So hopefully in time. There she is. There's Abby. It's not where's Waldo, where's Abby?
I know.
So we ended up going around, as you probably watched, around the whole perimeter of the park, excluding Rafiki's Planet Watch, because again, that section was closed off for the day. And we ended up having some fun getting some people wet on Cali River. That was fun. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna try to come back up. Let's see. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm going to come up to the chat. I'm so very sorry. Let's see. Oh, Crystal Ray, welcome in. Just stopping by to say hi. I'll try to catch the replay. Yes, please do. Absolutely. Glad you're able to stop in. Let's see. Brian, do you is asking, do you prefer Flight of Passage or the Safari? Mm. I do love the Safari. I have to say, the animals.
Safari was pretty cool today.
The animals were very active. Very active. They were like close to the vehicles. They were wandering around. Normally, they're usually like it like in the morning when they're first coming out. But we kind of went midday, so that was surprising. It actually was a good, but it's kind of odd because you could have a great experience on the safari, or you could just have a mid, depending on the animals, really.
So this is the first time I did the safari here. I've done the safari park in San Diego, and yeah, the two times I've went, it was meh. But this time was really cool just because you got to see more animals. Like our truck had to stop twice, once because of an ostrich, and another time because the rhino just wanted to cross. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. So the experience this time was really great, but sometimes it may not be. Where Flight of Passage, you're guaranteed that experience. I would love to see new scenes. I think that would be really cool. But I still absolutely love Flight of Passage. Let's see. OG55's in the house. Let's see. I think Abby needs to start drinking alcohol when birds are around. Take the edge off. Well, I tell you, if she drank alcohol in this park, she'd be staggering at how much alcohol she would need to consume. Because there's birds everywhere.
I know.
There's pelicans and flamingos and just.
And then on my side of the safari, guess what's always in the bird park?
Yes. Then you got Kevin walking around. We actually ended up doing a photo on the cruise, and it was the Encanto background. And they told Abby to hold her arm out for a magic shot. And guess what? It was a toucan that they put on her shoulder. And I'm like,
I'll post it on Instagram.
She will.
Yeah.
We got the picture.
Oh, and then when we were doing Match Your Mates,
Yep.
they were asking, what would the parrot say if it lived in your room? I was like, there would never be a parrot in my room.
Yes. Or they're like, well, just hypothetically,
Yeah, no.
Let's see. Giant Peter Show. I think I have been rained on only at 3 of the parks. Only Epcot has never happened to me. Okay. I think it rained at every park that I've been to. Yeah. I will say Epcot the least, though. I will say that. Let's see. Giant Peter Show. Sorry, folks. I'm just trying to catch up on the chat here. And then DCA is a ghost town of live entertainment other than the parade, World of Color, and Five and Dime. Yeah, hopefully they bring
something,
entertainment back to the parks. It's the subtleties. It's the small entertainment things that you could just walk around and you just see something right around the corner. Week left till How to Train Your Dragon movie. Yes, very excited. Can't wait to see that. Jacob Weller, super pumped. Let's see. Jacob Weller says, we know Abby's buying merch.
Ice cream.
Yes. She loves her ice cream. That's like one of her top merches. I did one of the last safaris of the day and saw a lot of animals. That is true, too. I'd say like the beginning of the day and at the very end. They're like because that's when the sun's going down. It's cooling down. But apparently now that they're closing like before the sun even sets, I mean, I used to love those like late night safaris where they kind of like you got like as the sun was setting, but you still can go on the safari. I used to love those. But it is coming up to an hour of this live. I want to thank everyone for joining us as we went around Animal Kingdom for this little walk and talk in the park. Jacob Weller says a Flight of Passage or Lion King show.
I really liked the Lion King show. I thought it was really cute. This time for Flight of Passage, unfortunately, I got a little bit dizzy because of the motion sickness. Ever since I lost my eyesight, like I'm more sensitive to it. So
Yeah. So she probably go for Lion King.
yeah,
Um, I do love the Lion King. I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know if I could really pick and choose. But yeah, I can't really pick and choose. Um, but in any case, thank you everyone for joining in. Jacob Weller, Brian, OG, the Giant Peter Show, Crystal Ray. Let's see who else. I don't want to miss anybody. We also had a new viewer, Preppy K. Preppy K. Sorry, I missed your thing. Please pride it, please. They're referring to the Cali River Rapids. Um, Here's the thing. I'm not like really prepared to get wet, unfortunately, but I will say I will be back down at Walt Disney World. I will be doing more lives, more shows. I promise you, if you stick around, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, I will remember that to ride Cali River. That'll be one of the first rides of the day. Oh, love pugs. I'm so very sorry. I didn't see you in there. Let's see. Hello, everyone. I am new to the live chat and I just subscribed to the YouTube channel. Well, thank you very much, Love Pugs, and welcome in. I'm so very sorry I didn't get to see you in the mix there because, again, I'm using the StreamYard, so I had the camera turned so I couldn't really see. But so glad that you're a subscriber. Definitely like everything. Hit that notification bell for new content, new videos, new lives. Definitely have a lot of ideas coming up on the horizon, and welcome to the Citrico family. Let's see. Sorry, folks, I just like to Abby. If I have the time that I could try to get everyone a shout out, I will make it my business to do so. Theme parks assemble.
oh, it's Florida.
Oh, of course, and it's Florentin. Yes, he actually got to be in person. And a big shout out to it's Florentin. I'm so glad we were able to meet up in person. That he actually took the time come and see us. That was really sweet.
Yes.
And yeah, so to everyone in the chat, thank you so much for joining this live. I'm so very glad that I was able to do the Animal Kingdom live, being that it got canceled the other day. So glad I was able to make up for it. Glad that Abby's feeling better. I'm feeling better. We're all doing fine. And as I always say in Disney Italiano fashion, stay safe, stay healthy, stay Disney. Italiano out.